The mobile network generation. The first generation is the one launched in the 80s upon and used another technology, one of the standards in the Nordic mobile telephone, developed by AT&T in the United States. It has already stand and the advanced mobile phone system. It has voice service on designs in the analog technology. It has frequency division, multiple access multiplexing, and the circuit switching on frequency of 800 to 900 megahertz, and the broadband has capacity for 800 to 32 duplex channel. Its voice communication is not safe since interoperable radio towers. And then 2G use the GSM network is the global system for mobile communication and are not the free telephone system, but the free digital one, also called 2G, is divided to the three main systems, which are composed to different functionality units, allowing them to act as the visual component in the network. And the component is the LS, BBLs, and the OS. And the other is the GPRS, is the General Packet Radio System. And the two generations digital technology to be able to have a better hiding of calls, allowing more simultaneous links in the same bandwidth, allowing it to integrate other services that previously were independent as SMS, with the freeze on the facility not only the mobile data but also the roaming, allowing to move one on place another. It has frequency band is the 850 and the 1900 MHz in the GSM, and the from is the 18.5 to 1890 MHz in CDMA, a multiplexing of 10 division multiplex access, and CDM is the codec division multiplex access. Access technology with standard switch and GSM, CDMA, and TDMA. It provides service to social and digital voice, SMS, international roaming, closed user groups, to mention two few services. The third generation is the use on UMTS network is the Universal Mobile Telecommunication System, also called the third generation of mobile telephone. High disadvantage is a 3G antenna cannot have phones connect far away when it also has them very close, because when there are phone connects very close, the antenna lowers the power level which compared to a distant, and the ESPN network is the high-speed packet access variant using high-speed line packet access, which improves the sense of the central to the phone, and the high-speed offline packet access, which improves the sense on the phone. The central technology has the 3G. And the 3 generation is 6, the after and is great. The data rate facility growth, support different applications, and the high data transmission and low cost. It has standard use UMTS, CDMA, and radio interface. Its frequency is 8 to 2.5 GHz. The bandwidth is 5 to 20 MHz. And with multiplexing and the access technology is interface by video call with band code division multiple access, ASP8 and HASP plus, supporting both the voice and data and different services such as mobile, voice, internet access, fixed and wide, game, music, traffic, among others. The 4G use network LTE is long-term evolution is the first generation of mobile telephone, constant radical change being different from the second and the third generation technologies that use the first generation is orthogonal frequency discrimination multiplexing in the technology used early, and the conceptually simpler, has a high spectral efficiency, high data transmission rate, and short round trip time, and the flexibility in frequency enveloping. And the other is the VLTE, is the voice over LTE. Is the system that allows use to make voice call over 4G or LTE technology. Use already consolidated technologies for voice calls in the Internet using SIP protocol and IMS system. And the fourth technology is the fourth technology is based already in the IP protocol, regional system, and network vision is uncharted thanks to the convergence between wire and the wireless network. This technology can be used by wireless modem smartphones and the mobile device. The main difference with the predecessor generation will be ability to provide access speed greater than 100 MB per second or more, much in a 1 GB per second arrays. And the 5th generation use EMT 2020, the International Mobile Telecommunication. The acronym assigned by the ITU for New Generation of Mobile Network, which are seeking to implement generation in the year 2020 seeking to increase capacity, reducing latency in terms of connection and achieving the perfect operation. Operators test the evolution of FDM modulation and orthogonal frequency division multiplex access, the new connection profile, and the new ones. The 5th generation is the physical and data line layers defines 5G wireless technology indicates that is the one open wireless architecture technology. The network layer is divided into layers, the upper network layer for the mobile technology and the lower network layer for interface. Here routing is based in IP address that will be different in every IP network around the world. Increase the bandwidth, the frequency is from 3 to 300 GHz is as multiplexing technology standards for broadband, LAN, WAN, PAN, and WWW. It has a real-time performance, fast response with low hit rate latency and delay. It has a high-speed broadband quality, converged, and multispectrum. Supports IoT and 100 times more connected devices. So the difference between generations are a rapid evolution in quality of service, data transmission capacity, and the unification in a single platform to combine voice and data. Where 1G only has a long audio communication, thus a generation as digital communication with one system for voice and another for data transmission. It uses TDMA technology for voice and GPRS for data in the Europa system. The 3rd generation contains digital communication with one system for voice and another for data transmission. It uses WCDMA technology for voice and EDGE and then HSPA for data. For the 4th generation has digital communication which must integrate voice and data in a single network for packet access. Currently, LTE technology prevails in parallel with UMTS. The 5th generation, unlike the others, provides reduced latency along with great speed. These allow massive connection with grid convergence for the user. The signal system is the common channel signal system or signal system number 7 is a set of protocols designed to enable send network to exchange information to tell constraint transparency between telephone and the currently charge. The SS7 is directly responsible for interconnected to telephones among Teslas and also telephone exchange and operators. Other protocol is signal transport wire group and group of the Internet Engineering Task Force, dedicated for the study of signal information transport IP networks. It produces a family of protocols that provides a more reliable service for SS7. And the SS7 protocol specific points is service switch point is the node handles calls and can make requests on the database to act on the response. And the CCSSO is common channel signal switch office is the office switchboards that have the ability to use SS7 for long distance signaling but do not have software, making it a limit SSP. And the service control point is provides the required access point for various digital services. In many cases, LCP performs the front-end task for service located elsewhere, and the intelligent peripheral is the general. The IP is like a signaling node much more powerful than the rest, which can handle the requests made from the network providing service with more equipment, feature, and functionality. The OMCC is the mobile switch center. It is the main node with the SS7 network. I don't this by connecting different signals nodes. It is HLR, AUC, and SMC. Text.